Whoa, Nelly. Let's try you putting you the other way. Holy cow, I'm doing another live video. Imagine that. Twice in 1 week. I seriously need to get this doll done. That's why. Oop. Let's see. I need to put you up a bit so I can read the comments. Why don't I do this first? Why does this happen every single time? I don't know. I don't know why I do that every single time. So, hi Skylar. Man, you are a YouTube ninja. You get on there so quick. Hi Selena. Yay! Hey Bex. I'm doing good. I'm a little bit behind on work, so just like I'm feeling the stress of it. And not only that, I actually really love to paint because it kind of helps my stress level, and I haven't been able to. My 16-year-old son is learning how to drive, and I took him out in my truck because that's the only vehicle we have, and it's so stressful, you guys. Like, I don't. Hey, what up, G? So what up, G? So I can't even believe that my parents lived through teaching me how to drive. It is so scary. Like, we live sort of in the middle of nowhere, but it's like all treed and stuff. You see in my Instagrams about my first reborn baby boy, Natalie. No, tag me in it. Otherwise, I don't see it. So make sure you tag my name so I can see it. But yeah, there's like ditches on the side and stuff. And okay, so I drive a Tahoe and it's my pink truck. And so I'm like super nervous letting him drive, but we have nothing else to teach him on. So I'm like, okay, we'll take my, my dolly corner. Hey, Bean, hey. It's just, you guys, seriously, it is so scary teaching a person to drive when they've never driven before, especially if you love your vehicle. Like, I love that truck. I'm not gonna lie. It's my pink truck, my pink Tahoe. It is like, it's older, but I bought it pink. It came like that, and it's just like, it's like my favorite vehicle ever that I've owned. I've only owned piece of crap vehicles because that's all I could ever afford. I've never in my life bought a new vehicle. They've always been like used, but like I love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love my truck. So he's like, like yeah, I swear to God, I have 50 more. Hey, Essie. Hey, Mojo. Skylar says, I was in the car when my sister was learning. She scared me. Love the baby curls. This is my son's hair. I always root with this. Yeah, it's super. I was like, move over. Like, I was so afraid he was going to pull into a ditch because then I would be screwed if that happened, you know? Like, my baby. And by me saying my baby, I mean my truck, not my son. How high are you being? Did you hear how I just said that? My words didn't come out properly. I'm good. I was just talking about how I'm teaching, hey Cien, my son, my 16-year-old son, to drive. You look so sweet being in the top, and it sounds great you're teaching him to drive. Hey Lily. Hey, love this channel. Yay! I'm so happy that you love this channel. Yes, scary. I almost killed my mom and brother when I started learning, but only because my mom wouldn't stop cringing in my, chirping in my ear. Yeah. Oh. Oh, snap. It is freaking, I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. I'm just like, oh my God, get me out of the truck. That's the baby with her new rattle. Yeah, and I mean, we don't have, where I live, there's no street lights or anything, so he can at least get a feel for the truck. And so we went around Sudden Valley. There's like big hills, little hills, and turns, so then he can at least feel the wheel. I use Genesis. Lily asked what paints do I use. I use Genesis paints. Took a piece of cement out. Yeah, he tore up the... My truck has a lot of power too, and he hit the gas. And as soon as he got in, he made a mistake. And so that's why I was already scared just to even begin. And then you have to back up, but my windows are double tinted and my back window is double tinted, so it's really difficult to see. And then my driveway is really steep. And so I'm trying to get him to like ride the brake, you know, like you can't just go down the hill and go into the road. Like you have to ride the brake and hit the brake when you're at the bottom of the driveway to make sure nobody's coming. But even before he turned the car on, he didn't put his foot on the gas, on the brake. He just went to go and turn it on, and I was like, hello, put your foot on the brake. You always start the engine with your foot on the brake. Always. What if it was in gear or something? I don't know if it can start. Can it start in gear? I don't think it can. But whatever, like, I'm pretty sure that's a rule. So it was just freaking scary. And then I took him on a slightly busier road yesterday. And when so we were like at the road like this, right? And so he was going to turn on the road, which is like busier. And so I'm telling him that he needs to stop at the stop sign. He almost ran a stop sign. It's like, oh, I didn't even see it. Yeah, exactly. Like, pay attention. And the scary thing is they don't have the reflexes like we do, where I've been driving. I've had my driver's license for 16. I mean, I've had my driver's license, yeah, since I was 16 years old. And so, like, I have really good, like, standing as far as, like, driving goes or whatever, except for people call me a Canadian driver all the time, which is kind of true. I am a Canadian driver. I have no speed limit. But he like kind of delayed it where he has to stop and then kind of creep forward to make sure nobody's coming. Because the rule is you're supposed to be behind the stop sign or like away from it. And then but if you can't see, you have to creep up a little bit and make sure you can't just go hoping that nobody's coming. Like, and when he went, he doesn't have the turning down. So he's like holding it at 10 and 2 or whatever the numbers are. And he's like this, but my steering wheel, you have to turn it, right, to go. And then you kind of let go to let it go back. It's an automatic steering. So it's like pretty easy and it kind of drives itself. But he's like that. And so he's like, whoa, like took this, what? Oh my God, I thought I was going to die. There was people coming too. And I was like, turn it. And then it just makes me freak out. Seriously, it's scary. Wow, that sounds really scary. I couldn't learn to drive as I wouldn't trust myself after when I didn't go in a go-kart. It's an automatic. Yeah, it's automatic. So my I just keep on laughing because it makes me laugh that now that I'm the next generation and I'm teaching kids how to drive. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when new movies are coming out. I remember there was a run of movies where my mom's like, I'd be like, oh, I want to see that. And she'd be like, oh, that's a remake. I saw the original. And now I say it to the kids. They're like, oh, I want to see that. And I'll be like, oh, I saw the original. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old. I'm getting so old. Let's see here. Selena says, oh no, I just couldn't. I'd freak out. I'd leave it up to my husband to teach our daughter when she's 16. The problem is my husband works all the time and gets home when it's dark. And he's in driving school. It's mandatory in Washington State if you're 16 or if you're under the age of 18. It's mandatory. You have to take it. And it's really expensive. When I was 16, and I got my driver's license in Canada because I'm Canadian, and my parents just taught me, you know, how to drive and everything. And it's just repetition. It's getting to teach your brain to function with your hands and your feet at the same time. And I was trying to explain this to him because you can tell that when he thinks about it. So when he wants to turn a certain way, especially backing up, he's like, do I go this way or do I go that way? But yet he's already letting go of the brake. So because it's automatic, it starts going, and then he's like, what way do I go? And I'm just like, oh my God, stop the freaking truck. Like, just stop it and then figure it out. So there's that. He also looks at the pedals he's like, you know, like, I made him drive in socks last night, which I'm pretty sure is illegal, but he wears these really big heavy boots and he has to get used to the pedals. So that worked way better. Like, he was driving so much better when he was in his socks. So, but anyways, it's like he doesn't quite know. It's almost like your right leg or your right foot has a brain of its own. You know what I mean? It's because you're watching, and then you just automatically move. It's like learning how to type on the computer or texting. I mean, God, if they know how to freaking text and do all kinds of other things while texting, then they should know how to drive. But yeah, it's just a matter of training your brain. That's all, to work together. And he's just not at that point yet. And it freaks me the F out. Just like, please don't wreck my truck. Let me back it up here. Above in Squirt Nursery, you're not older, you're younger than me. I used the old back in my day, and it scares me. Yeah, trust me, there's some things back in my day. I was born in the 80s, so like I feel like my childhood was amazing before the internet and all that. One of my customers took me out and made me get my driver's license when I was 25. She was so upset at me for not caring about driving. I was grateful for her intrusion. Almost 50 now. He'll get it and practice. Yeah, it's all about practice. It's just repetition, that's all. It's a new skill, right? It's a new skill that their brains are not trained for that. You expect them to know because it's pretty easy to drive, but it isn't. It's all, your brain has to become accustomed to all working together. Stephanie says, where did you get your outfit? That is something I need in my life. This is, it's what you wear, like, I love this because it has pockets in the side and then it ties up in the back. It's a smock. It's like for nurses. I buy it at that store Burlington. They're so cheap too. They're like $8 or something, and the more you wash them, the more comfortable they get. But I love wearing this one. But I sweat like crazy. You guys know I sweat like a man. It's disgusting. At least you remember your childhood, kiddo. I would give anything to have mine back. Are you wearing a dog grooming outfit? No, I mean, I guess it could be. It's for nurses or like pediatricians or whatever. I thought it looked kind of nursey. This is my nursing shirt. Yeah, I buy the pants too, but it's way too hot to wear them right now. It's disgusting, you guys. It's disgustingly hot here. I think I told you last time. And you can barely see because of the fires. Hola. Is it here?
What?
What you were getting?
No, I had to take Justice to school.
Oh, I thought that...
He wanted to go early because he's talking about going to Canada or something tonight.
Oh.
But I gotta get it here soon.
Okay.
Talking to my computer guy.
What did he say?
Oh, he said just to check the power thing, make sure it matches up with the computer. And if that looks good, to bring it in.
Who's your computer guy? That sounds funny.
The Reborn digital.
So anyways, let me tell you about the air quality. It's terrible. You can't even see the trees or across the lake right now. Huh? How dare you interrupt my live stream? I have major painting I have to do. It is chilly here. We had a nasty storm last night. Trade your warm for my chilly weather. No thanks. I love chilly weather. How many babies do you have and what kind? You have to name them all. Just a few. Snap, I I too was in the 80s, baby, and all I kept doing now is looking back on things and thinking back on things from the past and comparing things from, well, how they are now. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, you would go and play with kids down the street, and then like, I don't know, you would fight with somebody or like get all pissy with them at school, but then you'd have all night to think about it and get over it. But now everything's all online and you can't escape. Every kid has friggin' anxiety problems. Every teenager, I swear to God. I have, how many do I have? Let me see. Hey, can you count my babies on the, whatever it's called, piano? Are you in there? He's taking a pee. How rude. Ask him to do something and goes and does that instead. I want to say I have 7 or 8 of them. I have my It's a Girl, Tina Kiwi. It's from Jackie Ortiz. She was my first baby from Jackie, which started it all. That started our friendship with her and me and Stephanie and them. Okay, and then I have the twin preemies that are, what kit are those? Mavi, and I forget what the other one's name is, but they're small. They're biracial babies. I love them. So there's those two. Then there's my Knox from Jackie. And then I have the Casey kit from Stephanie. I have a Little Chicks baby, which is my Yawner Evie. I've had her the longest. I have a Sandy Faber, Harlow, Sandy Faber. I think her name's Harlow. Let me see. Let me think who else is up there. And then I have, let's see. I have another cradle kit, Bethany. I think that's it. I have them on top of my piano. And then I have babies that are still from the doll show that I haven't even taken pictures of. Because I'm not lazy. Don't you have an Evie kit to the open mouth? Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. My Little Chick's baby. She's the Yawner. The prototype. It was so funny when I bought her too, because Chick's like, of course out of all the babies, she's like, this is the one. It's like, yep. Of course, that was years ago too, before they were like thousands and thousands of dollars. Her work is beautiful. And it's her older style, so it's like a lot of like purplish tones, and she's just really detailed and amazing. And she, I think, well, was my first big investment in a doll. I'll never ever get rid of her. I'll have her forever. You sound like me. You like expensive babies. I mean, people could say the same thing about my dolls, so I have no complaints there. I'm gonna try to get a baby up on eBay soon. Finally, for once. I need to brush this hair in a minute. I like, definitely like facial expressions. For sure. They never used to be any. Now sculptors are making so many with like really big expressions. Like really crazy bright expressions. Big expressions. I saw Harry Potter Reborn recently. One of those things never knew I needed until I saw it. I didn't see it. Do you have a silicone? I don't know all the kits. No, I don't. I don't like silicone. Unless they're silicone boobs, then I like them. I don't even think they do those anymore with silicone. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even like barely dress my babies. One is like needs to have clothes on because I took her outfit off so I could use it one day. And then I never got her dressed again. And then I have a really big sculpture alien. He's pretty badass. And he's like sculpted, molded, put into silicone and hand painted. And he kind of looks like a cat. He is like kind of freaky, but I mean, I personally love it. I'd like to get another one. There's this other one that I wanted from this artist for like from Monster Palooza. I wanted that sculpture so freaking badly. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And then he like, I don't know, he just wasn't answering me back, and I don't know why. But I guess I'm kind of lucky, because what if he just took my money and then, I mean, I don't think that he would have done that. I don't know. But I'm pissed off about that, because I still want that sculpture. If I saw it for sale right now, I would buy it. His name was Eugene. So how many hours? Let's see. Oh, let me bet. Hi, Mommy Cass Reborns. Oh, look at I cracked Selena up. What about a mix of silicone? Oh, my phone, it's gonna die. Silicone and vinyl together. Would you have one of them in your collection? How many hours have you put into the rooting? Looks awesome. I bet it feels great to be almost finished. Yeah. I have this one side to do, but I'm like, ugh, hours. It takes me, I probably have like 6 hours left. Not too bad. Silicone and vinyl, it depends on who you ask, because the thing is Reborn artists say that they're not compatible. They say that they'll like, I don't know, discolor or get I'm not really sure what they think will happen. Self-destruct maybe. But if you ask an FX artist that actually like does silicone work, they say that it's absolutely fine and they do it all the time. The thing is yes, you can do it, but what people don't quite understand, the vinyl is not the issue. It's the silicone itself. Silicone is meant to break down over time. It's a material that will not last forever. So when you're saying you're going to put vinyl and silicone together, yes, they can be together. Yes, they're compatible and they're not going to self-destruct. But the silicone will break down over time. So it's not the vinyl, it's the silicone. And it's not putting them together. It's using silicone alone. Regardless if you have it with vinyl or you have it by itself. It breaks down over time, period. And I know, and like, I made a silicone and vinyl combined, the mermaid babies. And I actually asked a few of my FX artist friends about it before I did it. And they were on that show Face Off. And so like, they're professional. Like, they know what they're doing. They do that kind of work all the time. It's just in the Reborn world for some reason. I think that I think that you don't want, okay, I think what you mean is like have a reborn vinyl baby and then have a silicone baby and then have them touch each other or whatever. That there's going to be some sort of like crazy I forgot what I was saying. Crazy, like, what's it called when you put the two things together and then and then they're not, and then they do something. What do they do? What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I guess like they get wrecked or whatever, but it's another word that I can't think of. I love Face Off, one of my favorite shows. Yeah, reaction, exactly. Thank you. They think that there's gonna be like, oh, what is that? Give me that. Give it to me.
There you go, you got it.
Oh my god. I want that. You guys, I just got violated on the stairs. Okay, so reaction, yeah. A bad reaction. Hold on. Selena, okay, do you know the guy on there, George Roster? He's like the guy with the beard, and he was also on the All-Stars. So vocal, my son is 7 months. He just learned to yell too. Yeah, she yells a lot, I know. Okay, so anyways, where I was going with that. I can see why people wouldn't want them to touch, because they're like a lot of money. I keep on resting my boobs on this. Like, how inappropriate is that? Anyways, so they think that maybe the vinyl will damage the silicone. And because it's such a big investment, they don't want to risk that, which is understandable. Or like they think there's like it's going to stain it or whatever. But I think maybe if it's like a painted, like you just wouldn't want to risk that. You just like you want to protect your investment of 2 separate dolls or whatever. But realistically, you can combine vinyl with silicone. I know artists who do it all the time. Yeah, George Roster, he's the one that that helped me out. I see him at Monsterpalooza. I see a few of them there. It's pretty cool. Son of a bee! I broke my needle. You like my pants? Okay. Ooh la la. Okay, I broke my needle. And I just gave myself a wedgie. Let me fix that for a minute. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna get out one of my rooting needles. Ooh la la, they come in this beautiful metallic silver with a little ledge on the top for a little ooh la la. A little metallic ooh la la. Ooh, I love your shape. See? Look at that. Look at her. Is she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? I can't even make it not fuzzy. He's your friend. How cool is that? Yeah, okay, so the first show that they come in this back room or whatever. That sounded weird, in this back room. It was at the show, but it was like in one of the other rooms. And he had this, him and another guy, they had this like, it was for CSI or something, this like freaking dead person, and which was like showing her ribs and stuff, and I put one of my dolls inside of it, and then it looked like it was tearing through this person. It was crazy. It looked so real. Anyways, my whole point of that huge long rant, which was an amazing question. I really love that question, because I really honestly feel like I don't know. I just know you can. I know you can combine them because I've seen it done. To make like a mermaid baby or something like that. I've seen that has been done. And but as far as buying a silicone and having a vinyl, you just would, just for safe measures, you know, not have them like on top of each other, because that would just be inappropriate. Okay, and we don't teach our children to do that at such a young age. Anyway, that's that. So there's my long answer. Let's back it up here, shall we? No, the one that wears the hats is Sig Neutron. He's really funny too. Wow, I don't know that, as that is what my first reborn baby boy is. My mom's little reborn baby girl, to show you on Instagram. Okay, and yes, that makeup was freaking awesome. He does some killer work. I know, I love his work. Tambry, good morning, beautiful. When are you going to come see Steph and Jackie? Thank you. They love my tattoo. I don't know. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking maybe like October, November maybe. Mojo, I'm not looking to buy a complete reborn. I'm thinking of buying the kit, but never used a soft line one before. Hi, Tambry. I miss her. Wise beyond her years. I love kids like that. That are just like, they're just born with it. Very wise. Cool, CN. I would love to see your finished work. So speaking of tattoos, I'm actually going on September 2nd finally, because the artist was like super busy. So I'm getting it done September 2nd, and then, well, that one, did Tambry love her time with you after the doll show? Indigo children. Yeah, exactly. I'm the grandma Tambry. Wait, what? I'm stupid. You have to explain that one to me. Yeah, I kind of felt like it might have been a little boring for her, because it just happened to be at a time to where I was like really busy, and I was getting a newborn baby, and I had to drive to Everett, which is like freaking far. But I took them to the lake and stuff like that, and to the jump zone. Oh my god, I was freaking laughing so hard. It is so funny watching kids at the jump zone. And then they played on the trampoline a lot. Yeah, it was good. It's hard being 14. Young Tambry's grandma kiddo, the one Molly show with the Nerf gun. Hello, love, watching your live chat. Yay, Susie. Oh, yes, I got the two mixed up, but yes, he's the beard dude. Yeah, exactly. Allie's Weird World. You're a great YouTuber. You should go collab with Jackie and Reborn Baby. Oh, Jackie. Jackie Ortiz? Do you mean? I feel like I'm a terrible YouTuber, actually. I feel like I'm not very good at all. Because I just don't have, like, the dedication that a lot of them have as far as, like, putting out videos, editing, and just kind of, like, doing... Hello from Ohio. Just doing, like, regular videos. I totally lack in that area. Actually, you know what? I'm just like that in life. It's true. No, you're great. Well, thank you. Bean is awesome. I want to see your nursery, Bean. You're a freaking awesome YouTuber, kiddo. You know I admire you. Aww. Thanks, guys. My life is now complete. It's complete. What's going on here? I have to brush this soon. My nursery. You mean, like, I don't really have a nursery. So you're not missing anything, really. I have a studio. You're one of the reasons I'm into reborns. Whoa. Ooh la la for that. Good job, Bean. Good job. I have been not sleeping very well at all. I get up so much during the night. Guess that's what happens when you have a newborn baby. Oh, I'm closing in here, you guys. I'm closing in. And then I have to start a baby today. Wish we could all hang out on her and hung her now. Really think she needs a group squeeze. You used to have a crib shelf thing. I keep my nursery in the walk-in closet. In the walk-in closet. In the walk-in closet. I thought you were cooking in your closet for a minute. You make me snort when I laugh while watching your videos. I love it. Can't wait to see you paint more. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit later on. I need to put about 8 hours in today, and there's just no way around it. I have to. I need to, like, for real, Bean, seriously, listen to yourself. When you talk to yourself out loud, Bean, you need to listen, okay? Listen. What if I really did that? What if I really just, like, talked to myself out loud and argued with myself? I'm pretty sure people do that. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's me, the Grandma Tambry. Baha, not the young, hot Tambry. Tambry is so beautiful, isn't she? Her eyes change color too. Like sometimes they're super blue and then sometimes they're like a greeny blue. She did so good on she actually made us dinner one night. She made pizza. My kids loved it. I'm scared to tell my friends about my babies. What should I do? I don't know. Just take one and throw it in their face and be like, take that! Do you think that'd be appropriate? Hey, Hot Tambry, do you still sell your recycled glass beads? Why, yes, I do. I'm almost out. I have like 2 bags left. Crazy. I bought like, I think it was like 1,000 pounds or something that I got. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was. You guys, I just realized why I was having a harder time rooting this time, because my hair was moving, and I just realized that I actually have my ceiling fan on. How do I survive? How do I even survive, you guys? How do I even survive? I don't know. I don't know how I survive sometimes. I need a bag, but I don't want to buy. Thanks for that. Will work in 7th grade. I need a bag, but I don't want to buy from Bounce Baby. They sell dinky small bags. I want a bigger bag. You want a bag? Hey, you know what? Not everybody is born with a bag, okay? Some people are just born female. I don't know. Maybe you're a guy. Are you a guy? Because then otherwise you already have one. Let's see. Your... we'll have to order. We'll be attending the Kansas Doll Show next year. I'm working on babies right now. How cool is that? I had such a weird dream last night. Now, I don't know why that just popped into my head, but I just got reminded, I guess. Bub is your big sis girl, you know, the one that loves so much I can't live without, because you'd miss me so much. Yeah, you know, I have to say, like, seriously, there's people that, I feel, there's like, okay, let me gather myself here for a second before I splurge out stupidness again. It's hard for me right now to get back to people, like people that I normally talk to. There's a few of them that I normally do talk to, and then I feel so bad because I'm just not, I just briefly go on social media, you know, like I just go on there and say a few things. I just don't have, first of all, I just don't have the energy to stay up later anymore to chat with people. And then also, I just don't have enough time during the day either to be talking to multiple people. And it makes me feel guilty, but then I think to myself, like, I just can't worry about it because there's things in life that you just can't dwell on, and that's one of them. So all I can do is say to people that I apologize for being so, I don't even know what. Give me my money back. Don't be surprised if somebody robs you in a pink truck. Oh, I'll try. No matter what timbre you are both are amazing. Ah! What just happened? I don't know what the heck. Okay. I got all caught off guard there for a minute. I agree, Bex. Oh, that just hit my tooth really hard. Wouldn't that been such a bitch if I just did that and I like chipped my tooth right in front of you guys? I would cry. Glad you agree. I wish I could meet them all being too. Your camera's overwhelmed and fell. I know, it literally just passed out.